Yo, what's good, basketball heads? It's your boy Crush. Let's talk about ex-Celtic Rasheed Wallace exposing Doc Rivers. So Rasheed Wallace had some real interesting things to say regarding Doc Rivers and his coaching, and this is real damaging, man. Like, this is some real damaging information that Rasheed Wallace spat out about Doc Rivers regarding his coaching and his time as a Celtic in the locker room. Throughout the years, we always heard Doc Rivers don't make adjustments. He doesn't make the necessary adjustments when he need to. And, I always gloss over it like, Doc is a good coach. They don't know what they're talking about. Even when I see it with my own eyes, I'll be in disbelief because I like Doc. So I'll be like, So for an actual player who played for him, who was in the locker room with him to come out and say he don't make adjustments and he relies on the players to do it for themselves, so he doesn't make the adjustments that you would expect a coach to make, during crucial situations, he just rely on the players and their talent and let them figure it out for themselves. And it's all making sense now because when he was in LA in the Clippers series versus Denver, and the Clippers were up 3-1, and they end up losing that series, and he stopped coaching. And he said, just let him figure it out, whatever. He gave up and said, let him figure it out. So for Rasheed to come out with this information, and now I'm looking back, reminiscing on that time period, that is crazy. So this is what Rasheed Wallace had to say regarding Doc Rivers and his coaching. You got to get somebody in there that the players respect. He doesn't make adjustments. That's just from being in the locker room with him for that one season. That seems to be the biggest knock. If his team is up, you don't really have to coach shit. When you are in the trenches and you are going against another team and another good coach, you got to be more than a locker room manager. He depends more on the players to make those adjustments. That coach, you have to come in there and make adjustments as well, especially if what you're trying hasn't worked. When we were in Boston, as far as the players out there on the floor, we were the ones that made adjustments. The way that Glenn is, he is not that hard-nosed coach that we need. Nobody wanted to believe me. Now look. So Rasheed Wallace said the players don't respect him. He don't make adjustments. And this is very damaging to Doc Rivers' credibility and his image. It's always been out there lingering, he doesn't make adjustments and, so that has always been lingering, the rumors, and it's always been in the air. That has always been in the air. But for an actual player who played for him to come out and say all these things, that is very damaging to his credibility, his credentials, his reputation. And I'm sure Rasheed Wallace is not trying to be malice. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have bad intentions why he's saying this, but this is coming at a bad time. The man just got fired, and you come out and say this? Talk about bad timing. Even if you wanted to say this, wait until he get hired or something. Don't say this right after he gets fired. I know he's only saying what he's experienced, and I get it, but the timing, man, he just got fired. And this could be real damaging in him landing another job. And like I said, the rumors has always been out there that, he doesn't make adjustments. Some people think he's not a good coach. Some think Ty Lue is a better coach. So that has always been up in the air. And to hear Rasheed Wallace come out and say all these things about Doc Rivers and saying he relies on the players and their talent, that is damaging. But I'm not surprised because I've always heard this. I'm sure if you've been watching basketball and, you've been in the know, you always heard this. Doc Rivers don't make adjustments. Rasheed was a member of the Celtics from 2009 to 2010 season. He played for one season with the Celtics. And, they got to the NBA Finals. They were unable to win, unfortunately, but, that was the year Kobe got his revenge after they destroyed him in 2008, 2009. The following season, Kobe came back and got his get back. So that's the year when Rasheed was on the team. And they went to the finals, but they fell short. Following the 2023 NBA playoff exit, Doc Rivers has a record of 6-10 in Game 7s during his coaching career. It includes blowing 3-3-1 leads and 4-3-2 leads. So Doc has always blown leads when he's ahead. And now this comes out from an actual player that was in the locker room with him. This is very telling. Also very damaging. Could affect him getting another gig, another coaching job, but we'll see what happens, man. Considering James Harden said he would leave the team if Doc Rivers remained as the coach, he would leave, so they fired Doc. But now it's looking like it ain't the worst call. I mean, but this is real damaging, man. And the timing, like, man, talk about timing. I'm not saying he can't say what actually happened, but right after he got fired. So now it's looking like all those rumors, all the chatter, whispers might actually be true. That is real damaging, man. But let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, I holla. As always, we just talking basketball. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share. Holla at your boy.
It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about the game. I'ma say it. It's all about the game.